Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Bike Nation channel. This is the Cbr number 3, category 4, and my team's rolling deep in this one, man. I think there's like 7 or 8 of us, and this race was pretty eventful for myself and for our team and for the field. So coming into this race, we as on Go Fast, we kind of were gonna try and settle into the field the first couple laps and see how the race was gonna, I guess, is gonna form. That was our plan for the beginning part of the race, and then obviously after that we would kind of try to react to what the field is going to do. So you see us here in the front, or at the beginning of the race, kind of we're just coasting, we're just falling in line and following wheels. That's what we're doing right now. And you can see the race kind of starts off pretty fast, strung out. I wish I had a back cam, but I'm thinking of buying one so I can have a view in the back. But yeah, the couple of guys in the front, they're really putting on the gas, and yeah, I'm just bringing it back slowly. Like we're not trying to do anything too early. I see them, I figured everyone's gonna slow down. This is a little bit of a hill. I think it's like I want to say like 2%. It's not that bad, but yeah, I'm just bringing us back up to this group. There's a couple guys in here that are strong, so but I didn't like surge to get up to them. I just kind of brought the whole peloton back to them, kind of just connected it up. But you'll see in these first couple laps, we didn't see anything too dangerous or anything like that, and we were just making sure that we took enough laps to get comfortable, got all of our guys warmed up, and we were hoping to line it up at the end. But you'll see, I think it's one of the preem laps, like 3 guys go for it, and we're sitting in the front. I'm sitting in the front too. I'm not thinking they're gonna get away or anything like that, so sit here. I don't really like try to respond to anything. We didn't want to respond to anything too early. In the past, in these races, like all the early breakaway attempts have been shut down, so but I didn't think too much of it. So we're just coasting along. I mean, we're going a good pace. I wouldn't say we're going fast, but we're not going slow enough to where the field's bunching up behind me. I know the field's pretty strung out behind me, and it's good, I wish the whole race was like this, but you'll see as we get later on in the race, people just don't want to work. These 2 guys are here on the right, the black and the green. I think those are the 2 guys that broke away. Yeah. See, I didn't think anything of it. I'm right here. I could have responded. The race leader responds, but I'm thinking they're going for a preem. That's all I'm seeing right here. So I'm not responding to it. So, but that's the race winner. A guy from Boost responds too. He tries to bridge over. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. They're going for their points, and they're going for for preem laps. So I'm not too worried about it. At least right now. Obviously, later on in the race, when I start seeing them kind of holding their gap, I start kind of trying to motivate the field to kind of chase a little bit. And unfortunately, they didn't want to chase, and it was really hard to kind of motivate everybody to work with me. So yeah, there's a PRT guy. He sits in the front for a good while. He usually does this almost every CBR. He kind of hits the front for a lap or two, which is really nice. He keeps it nice and steady. which is good because he's bringing this guy from Boost back, and I think the race leader, I don't know his name, but I think it's from the LA team. They're like a junior team, I think. Most of them are really young. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a lot of them are all juniors. But yeah, they fall off of that breakaway group. But see how far they are? They're like 10 seconds, 15 seconds away, and you know, it was really like, you'll see in this race, like I got really annoyed. Like I started, you know, saying stuff to the field like, come on, man, like you guys got to work. Like you guys cannot just wait for like, for me or from like, there's like maybe like one or two other guys like trying to, you know, work in the field, and it was like, dude, or like people would attack like this guy in the blue, like, okay, great, and it's early in the race, so it's fine. But later on in the race, when you know there's like a breakaway in the front, it's like you're not gaining anything from attacking the field, like unless you know you can make it up there, which no one did. No one was able to bridge. So I don't know why they even attempted to do it. They should have just helped the field bring it back, and then you could have rested in the back when the field is all connected. Because this whole race we were just racing for third, which was, yeah, it was really irritating. I got irritated after after a bit, you know, like. So we took a lap, and these guys are staying away. So I'm like, okay, we need to go a little bit. We need to do some work. So I'm up here in the front. You know, I'm gonna do some work, but you know, it's one thing to do work. Yeah, I got a lot of teammates, but you know, I'm not trying to have them all do the work, you know, right now. And if I have other guys in this race, like, you know, I'm trying to have everyone do work. Like, I'm gonna bring the peloton back to this breakaway. Like, I want some help, you know. I'm not just gonna kill myself. So here I'm, you know, putting in a little dig. I'm not doing too much. It's a little bit of a downhill, so you know, I'm going like 31 miles an hour. I'm not pushing too much. At least I don't feel like I am. So here I am, like, I look back around here, I think, or I kind of flick an elbow and no one comes through. I'm like, I look back again. I was like, dude, come on. No one's coming through. I was like, okay. So I'm holding the pace high. Like, I'm like, come on, dude, let's go. Like, and no one's coming through. Like, and you know, like, it was like this the whole race. And towards the end, I think the last 10 minutes, I just gave up. I was like, I'm not pulling no more, dude. I'm not helping at all. And here again, I'm like, come on, dude. Trying to get this guy on my wheel. Like, look, I flicked him through. You see my shadow? Dude doesn't want to go by. I'm like, come on, my dude. So now I'm gonna sit up right here. I'm just like, dude, come on. And of course an attack flies, I think, right around here on the right. Instead of them like trying to help out, like, they just attack. I'm like, okay. And I think it's a Bros Ride Bikes guy, Jack. Yeah, he tries to bridge over, and you know, I'm like, come on, dude. I was like, I'm not gonna chase that guy back. So I gave this guy a mouthful. I told this guy, man, stop sitting on, bro. You need to pull. Come on, man. Like, you know, honestly, like, I kind of, for this reason, like, I'm very, like, motivated to just cat up already, because I think I have enough points ready to go to cat 3. For this reason alone, like, you know, there's a lot of this whole, like, I don't want to do anything in category 4 or 5, like, which it makes sense. You know, a lot of people aren't sure, you know, with their fitness and whatnot, but I mean, it's just, there's too much of it, and it's like, you know, you feel like you're doing a lot of work and no one's doing anything, so it gets frustrating. I see my teammate bridge over to that group that's either chasing, so I purposely let this gap open. I pull off. Like, I'm gonna rest. Like, I'm not tired at this point, but I'm not gonna do work anymore. Like, my teammates up there, I don't know if they're gonna try to get away or not, but it looks like it's coming back already. But I stay near the front. I don't ever really go back. I think I went back one time to let my team know, like, hey, the field's not pulling, like, we need to get to the front. And unfortunately, when that happened, like, there was a bit of a argument between me and another rider, so I kind of killed it. We'll go over that when we go through that part. And I know you guys probably are all waiting for that too. I know a lot of people were asking me about it and was asking me about what happened and whatnot. I'll let the video speak for itself, and then I'll give you my I guess my take from it. But for now, like, we're racing right now, then this is where we're at. Here's the race leader. He gets popped from that breakaway group. So, like, you know, having him come back, like, that's a little bit of motivating, like, to see, like, okay, cool, like, yeah, there are only 2 guys now. That's not 3. This guy in front of me, I think he pulls for, like, I think half a lap, and I see that we have, like, a little mini gap, so I kind of work with him a little bit, but I'm not fully committed for the reason that I you know, like, I don't want to pull that hard or that much for me and him to try to bridge over, because the field's not that far from us. So, like, see, this guy's looking back. I mean, I was gonna take a pull here, but I mean, he was kind of rolling pretty good right here, so I just let him roll. I think I come around him because he's taking a hard pull, and I want to let him know, like, you know, I'm gonna work, dude. Like I'm here, you know. I want him to know I'm here, like, I'm gonna work. And this is how it should be, man. Like, we're racing. There's no need for us to be attacking each other just yet, unless we're on the last lap and, you know, we're all together. That makes sense. Right now, for us to be attacking each other, it makes no sense. We're not fighting for first or second. We're all fighting for third. We have 2 people off the front. The field should be, you know, coming together and, you know, working to bring that break back. And as you can see, like, in the shot, there's no one behind us. We have a little bit of a gap. But I mean, I already know that I'm not going to try to bridge over, and, you know, here he's taking another pull. I think I take another check back, and the field's kind of like, I want to say we got like a 2 or 3 second gap on the field right now. And this is what I mean, like, the field just didn't want to chase. They didn't want to do any work. I don't know if people's legs weren't feeling good today or what, but it was unmotivating to, you know, be in the front today. It was really just like, oh, we're gonna sit behind you. We're gonna sit behind you all day. Yeah, so it feels like right here. Now I'm just not committed to doing any work anymore. I think, let me see. Sorry, I mean, I kind of skimmed through the video before I'm doing this this voiceover, but I didn't really look at the whole video, so this is kind of me barely looking at it for the first time in full depth. So I don't know exactly how everything goes out, like, in every moment, but yeah, see, I'm not, I think the last time I came around, I was going like 31, and here, like, I'm 28, 29 miles an hour. Like, I'm not committed to pushing the pace too much anymore. Like I said, I'm not trying to kill myself for the field. I am motivated to chase the group, but I'm gonna need help, and I'm seeing how no one's really, like, motivated to chase. Like, we can't keep a good pace line, or we can't keep a good, like, you know, rhythm going. Yeah, like, for me, like, it makes me not want to work so hard. So yeah, I'll put in a little bit of little digs here and there, but, like, I'm not gonna blow myself up for the field. Like, it's not gonna happen, dude. So yeah, I guess settle back in a little bit. Low vocal, kind of let the guy on the right know that I was here. Wasn't sure if he was gonna swing in or not. Just being cautious, that's all. But yeah, a little bit about this course and how people were taking lines and how it played out in our race. I feel like every CBR on this course is a little bit different. Today we're doing left turns, and going up this hill right here into turn 4. People would at first we were taking we were swinging right, and then we were coming to the left, and little by little, like, you saw it, like, kind of just staying to the left eventually, like, the whole time. So you know, something that I kind of recognized and noticed. I think I did the next race of the 4.5s. I stayed to the left because I knew like there was space there to move up, and I used that to my advantage in that race. I use that a lot, like to move up and to bring my team up that on that side. Like a lot of times people were attacked from the right to left, going up that little hill, and it was perfect because like like the field was swinging right, like swinging wide, and I was just moving left right away. So the field would just land right in front of me as soon as I started moving up, which was nice because I didn't really have to do too much work, and that was something I took away from this race going into the next one. And the same thing here, like see right now we're in the middle. In most of the races we were holding the left side, like we started rotating to the left, so like you could move up on the right, but you needed to kind of hold position here because it was kind of, you're coming off of that downhill, so people were carrying momentum here. But see, the hard thing about this part is seeing how it's kind of like bunched up a little bit, like we're kind of running 4 wide. You need it to be on the left side. See how you go from the right to left? You see, like if you're on the left side before they come out of that that wide turn, like you can make up some ground there. So yeah, this is, I think I came back and told my team. Yeah, I told my team. This is when I went back to tell my team, hey, we need to move up. They're not the groups, I kind of let them know, like this is key in having a team, and using your riders, communicating. Like you need to tell your riders, like, hey, like what's going on in the race. Like some of these guys are hanging on the back, some of these guys, like not everybody in the field knows what's going on, especially if you're just sitting on in the back. So I knew I needed to find my teammates. I knew we needed to work together, and we had the most riders in this race. So I was thinking, the field's just either being lazy, or they just seeing like, well, we'll go fast, should chase this back. So that was when I came into my team and said, hey, we need to chase this back. Like they're not bringing it back. I've been up there for a while. They don't want to chase it back. They don't want to work. So yeah, I told my teammate D, like, wait right here, we're gonna move up on the right. Went around him. I think this is where that incident happened. So this is my teammate Matt. He's going up, trying to catch some draft, and there's a PA guy right here on the left trying to squeeze through. Takes his hands off his handlebars. I didn't like that at all. I gave him a mouthful. Yeah, we went at it, and unfortunately, this guy, like him doing that, swinging his arm at me, he drifted to the left and knocked one of the riders down, and then right here he almost knocked me over. This is, I mean, I can't speak on his behalf. I mean, obviously, like, people are gonna say what he did was wrong, whatever. I'm just gonna speak on my behalf. Like, racing, any sport, like I've done many sports before since I was a kid. There's always moments where irritation like just creeps in, or emotions get really high. So on my part, I think I should have just whatever, said what I needed to say, like, hey, don't do that, and then let it go, and that should have just been it. And I got irritated that on my part, like I should have just let it go. The other rider probably wouldn't have gotten knocked down. I think it was a Pat 605 rider, and I think the race leader fell. Just watching other people's videos, I think that was him, and that was my take back. Like, what, maybe I should have just kept my head down and just kept riding, because we kind of messed up our train that we were trying to move up. Here I'm in the front like I wanted to, but unfortunately I didn't have all my teammates behind me anymore because of that crash, and it's just 2 of us up here trying to chase, and this is my teammate Chris, and he's not, we don't want him pulling like this. He's supposed to be saving his legs for the end. He's like our sprinter, and we don't want him pulling like this. Like, he doesn't need to be taxing his legs, he needs to be resting. So I know he was up here helping, and I didn't want him helping. I know I know it sounds mean, but I didn't want him helping. Like, I wanted him just to relax. Like, and he's taking easy pulls. He's not taking hard pulls. But either way, like, I want him to be as fresh as possible for the end. And I look back, and we don't have any of our team in behind us. Yeah, and you can see the rider's still down after a lap. But this right here kind of messed up the whole momentum of the peloton. How it's starting to kind of start moving a little bit, and those riders ahead just got a break, you know, like, and while we were slowing down, like, the other riders were pretty much just keeping the same pace. So yeah, like, I'm kind of rolling back. I'm trying to find my teammates, and I don't know where they're at. See, we're all scattered. We were all together, as you saw like a lap ago. Like, we were all together, and that crash, that whole incident, kind of just ruined it. So I'm trying to come back to them. Yeah, and that PA guy still mouthing off to me, and then mouthing off to some of my teammates. Like I said, emotions get high in races. I think I've said it before in videos. Like, if you ever hear me tell you something, like, don't take it personal. I'm very competitive, and when it comes to like racing or doing any sport, like, I want to do the best possible thing to win, or to put my teammates in winning positions. So that's just me being competitive. It's like, I'm not gonna go look for this guy, you know, on the streets or nothing like that. Like, I'm not gonna do that. So it was racing. It you know, it happened, and unfortunately someone did, you know, go down for it. So sorry to that guy, and I hope he heals up well. But yeah, like I said, like, our team just got like totally like unfocused from that little incident, and like, we're all scattered where we should have been in the front, chasing, rotating, and just being smooth, you know, like, so that really sucked. Looking back on this footage, like, I feel bad, like, that we weren't able to come together in the front and chase this group down, because we had so many guys, like, and our guys are strong enough to do it. Like, we can do it. So I think here we are trying to form a little bit again. Rider's still down, so it's kind of killing like, we can't really carry too much speed around here, because, you know, we have to go around those cars. But yeah, I can see that the field's kind of like trying to organize, but everybody's on different teams up there, so no one's really like working together, which makes sense. They're not on the same team, but, you know, and that's why I wanted our team to hit to the front, because we're all on the same team, and we're gonna work together to bring that break back, because it benefits us. Although it's gonna benefit the field, it's gonna benefit us too, because now we'll have our sprinter in contention for first place. So, you know, unfortunately we weren't able to do it. So you see my teammate on the left up there, Adeladro. He's taking a bit of a flyer, or trying to. So yeah, at this point I'm just like, okay, well, or I guess we're racing for third now. Like, so now I'm just trying to stay up in the front, so I can see what else is going on, see if anyone else tries to bridge over. The momentum for our team to go to the front kind of got lost, and it kind of burned some of our teammates, just like going around the crash, and, you know, everyone's a little scared from it. Here's my other attempt to motivate the field to like rotate and chase it down, and I'm like telling the guys, rotate, come on, just take small pulls, like, and, you know, like, hopefully whoever's watching this video, like, you know, like, if you were in this race, like if I yell to like tell you to take a pull, like, it's not because, like, you know, I want you to die. Like, I literally just want you to take a little pull, rotate off the front, and come back and go back into cycle. Like, you don't even, like, this is whoever's in the front right now is taking a long pull, and there's no need for it. Like, you don't need to kill yourself. Like, I'm not asking you to kill yourself. I'm simply asking you to keep the momentum, like, going. Like, this guy, whoever's in the front, like, is taking a long pull. Like, he doesn't need to take the long pull, especially if you don't have like teammates behind you. Like, don't do it. Just take a 5-10 second pull, and then rotate back in. Like, get off the front, go 5, 6, whatever, how many wheels you want to go back, and let someone else pull. Like, you know, and I think it's Jack, actually. Yeah, Jack's in the front. Like, see, he's off. Like, no one's going around him. See, yeah, see, and I tell these guys, get out of the way, dude. Like, you guys are gonna slow down, get out of the way. Like, Like there's guys in the front. Yeah, see, like that. Like I was irritated because a lot of that was happening, and I was like, dude, why are you? Like he just took a massive pull, and then you guys just sit up right behind him. Like that was like so irritating. Like, and these guys just did like a soft attack, but they were able to get this big old gap because we were going so slow, and that's what people don't get. Or at least I feel like people don't get. I don't know if they do, but that's what people don't get. Like if it's going fast, you can't just stop. Like you can't just sit up behind the guy that was pulling. You need to roll through, pull off to the right, let someone else pull, keep it going. You know. And if you watch a Masters race, like none of that happens. A lot of them are not on the same team, and you'll see like they're carrying a pretty decent pace. And it's for that reason, because they know that it doesn't benefit anybody for you to slow down. If anything, it makes the race a lot more dangerous for other riders, you know, in the field. And if you have teammates and you want your teammates, you know, saving energy, like they're not going to save energy if they have to hit brakes and then sprint out of every corner. Like it's going to benefit the whole field just for you to roll through. And it's going to save you too, like, because now, you know, the fact that they like hit brakes, they had to sprint back up to pace because those guys attacked. Which I'm coming around, this guy's like, he's telling me, yeah, like he kind of gave me the look, yeah, I'm gonna work, okay, cool, like that's fine, you know. I'm like, okay, I'll pull a little bit, okay, now you go. And he goes, I think he goes, this guy, see, I'm like, okay, come on, do it. Like I'm being vocal and letting him know how, come on, but nobody wants to rotate through. Like these guys, like this guy's doing it, he's flicking me through. I'm like, dude, like where the hell is everyone at? Like it's not just gonna be me and another guy pulling you guys. So, yeah, see, he's frustrated too. Like I'm like, yeah, I know, I get you, man. Like, but I'm not gonna, like, I got a team to worry about too. Like, you know, like see, like 18 miles an hour, bro. Like see, I'm getting, this is it. Like I'm mouthing off to the field. Like, yeah, I'm talking crap now. Yeah, this is so funny. I'm just like, dude, come on, dude. And I'm just like, at this point, like you see me, I'm gonna rotate all the way back. I'm like, I'm getting off the front. Teammates check up on me. I'm like, I'm fine, dude. I'm just gonna get off the front for now. And yeah, like I sit back here maybe for a couple laps till I notice, like, okay, last couple laps we need to move up. Yeah, I mean, personally, like towards the end, I felt like I lost focus because I didn't even know what lap we were on until I think there was like 3 to go or 2 to go. Just because I got so like flustered from, like, you know, not having anyone like work or do anything. And so this is me trying to calm, like, I guess you could say, like, calm myself down, but I'm not really. Oh yeah, this guy almost takes a boost guy out. It's over the cones. I don't even know what lap this is, but yeah, back here it's, you know, we're going 25, 24. But look how bunched up it is. Like I said, no one, towards the end of this race, like no one wanted to do anything. And I'm not sure if everybody in the field, I talked to some of the guys in the race, like, or after the race, they didn't even know there was a breakaway, and I was just like, well, why you think I was up there trying to push something, you know? So yeah, we got a teammate just throw a flyer up there, like, and that's cool, like, but it, you know, it's kind of late. Yeah, I think I stay on my teammate race. I think this is, yeah, I think this is when I realized, I think this is the last couple laps. So I know we need to get to the front, and I know my teammate Ray already knows what to do. So I already just, you know, already know, just stay on his wheel. He looks back, checks, I'm there. I was like, I'm here, dude. So I trust that he's gonna move up when he needs to. So I don't need to tell him, hey, you know, move up. Like, he already knows. All I need to focus on is to stay on his wheel and fight for his wheel if, you know, if anyone tries to take me off of it. And you'll see, like, a couple times, like, I almost kind of lost his wheel, but I was a bit aggressive. I don't think I was too aggressive with people that try to take his wheel from me. But this is what you need to do. Like, when you're doing a lead out, you need to. It's your job to stay on your teammate's wheel. He doesn't need to be looking back. You shouldn't be looking back. his job is to take you to the front or to get you to the next corner or whatever. Like whatever his job is, you know, to lead you out. That's his job. He does not need to be checking back on you. It's your job to hold his wheel. It's your job to keep people off of his wheel and make sure they know that's your wheel. So here, you know, like I know there's no one on my inside. I'm pushing kind of right so that I have room to kind of swing in. Yeah, like I'm checking right, like I'm staying as close as I can to the right, and making sure no one's trying to dive bomb us on the left. And we're slowing down here, and you know my teammate already knows, like, okay, like, and this always happens, like the last 3 races, either the last 3 laps or 2 laps, either 1 it goes really slow because no one wants to pull, or 3 it's really, you know, it's really like hammered fast, like it's strung out. And usually when it's like slow like this, you know, coming into the last lap, it's gonna just go crazy fast. So you know, we have 2 teammates on the right, LaDon and Chris, and unfortunately LaDon was kind of boxed in, he couldn't get out. But we see Chris, so smart thing to do is just let him in, and you know, he kind of lets me know to switch with him, and I'm like, yeah, I know, I already know. Here he kind of gives me the switches me on next turn. I was like, yep. So I didn't want him to go behind me because then we'd have to fight someone off my wheel. So it's just easier for me to let him in, and then around this turn, we switched places because I'm gonna lead him out. So that was an easy move. Like there was no wasted energy for him. You see, he kind of rotates right. I'm like, all right, cool. See, it's not too fast here. I'm like, all right. So now we're both. Now he has 2 riders in front of him. Ray knows I'm here. This is gonna be the lead out right here. We're on 2 to go. He's looking, checking. Ray does a good job of holding the front. You know, unfortunately, we were racing for 3rd, like I said. 2 guys got away. This guy's trying to cut into my wheel right here. You know, I was a little vocal, yeah. Let everyone know this is my wheel, and I'm gonna stay on it. And this is where I got a little bit aggressive. I mean, like I said, I didn't get too crazy aggressive. Like I didn't bump or shoulder check anyone, but I put my wheel up there. I put my elbows out a little bit. You know, made sure like there was only room for me. So where he goes here, and he's, you know, he's keeping it easy. He's not doing too hard because we got, like I said, we got a whole lap after this to go. Yeah, gonna let him know. Yep, this is set 2 to go. I'll let him know. Hey, it's going. So there's guys going. A little confusion here. He was like, "Go, go." I was like, "Yeah, go." And I think he thought I was asking, "Don't go," but I was like, "I'm here, dude. Just go." And he does a phenomenal job. Look at the gap he closes. Like, I'm like, "I'm here, man. Don't worry about me. I'm here." And you know, my teammate's on my wheel. Like I said, it's not my job to make sure he's on my wheel. My job is to keep us connected, and I need to stay on my teammate in front of me's wheel. Like, and us 3 are right here. Like we're together. And Ray's just connecting us right here. Look at this. This is hard. Like this is not easy. Like you could tell. Like he is tired. He is pushing it, man. He's getting wally, but he's going, dude. He does just enough for me to get up there, and couldn't ask for more, man. Look at this. I was like, I got you, man. And now my job is to make sure that, you know, I can get my teammate, my sprinter, as far as I can to the front, up to the finish line, and that's kind of what I do. I kind of come around. These guys are slowing down. They look dead. And I just winded up a little slowly. Like I'm pretty tired from doing a lot of pulls at the beginning of the race, so I'm just kind of trying to wind up slowly. And I don't want my teammate to get too exhausted in the back behind me. So like that's like right here, I kind of slow down a little bit. I'm like, okay, I'm a little tired. No one's coming around. Okay, cool. I can hold this a little bit. Just kind of look back. I kind of look under my armpit. I was like, all right, teammates here. All right, I was like, all right, okay, I gotta go a little faster on this corner because people are gonna get antsy up this straightaway, and that's what I was kind of saving a little bit my legs for a little bit. I'm already exhausted. I'm ready to kind of throw in the towel. My teammate says, "Come on, dude." And it's just that little bit that he kind of gave me that nudge. I was like, okay, I gotta give him as much as I can right here. Get him into this last turn. Like that was my I just needed to get him into this turn. If no one could come around him on this turn, it's gonna be really hard for them to come around him all the way up that straightaway. So I knew, you know, pull him. Like I pushed this guy wide. Like, see, everyone's trying to get around him. Like, he got that corner, and everyone else had to swing wide, and that's what I wanted it. That's what I wanted to happen. I wanted him to keep that corner, be out of that corner first, and again, I mean, I wish I could have taken him all the way up to the last turn, but I mean, like I said, I was pretty burnt. Unfortunately, a lot of our guys got caught up in the back, so we didn't have a big lead out, but I think we did a pretty decent job. Talking to my buddy here. Yeah, we're just rolling in now. So yeah, dude, you know, like I said, it was a fun race. It was an eventful race. There was a lot of things that went on, and unfortunately, you know, 2 guys went down, and I'm sorry about that. Even though I didn't physically cause it. I don't think like I helped it. So, you know, sorry to those guys. And you know, the second race, the 4-5 race, unfortunately, I didn't push record. So sorry guys, I will not be uploading that video, but you know, thanks for watching, and give me your guys' feedback. You leave it in the comments, what you guys thought about the video, what you guys thought about, you know, my racing, and if I'm too vocal, like, hey, you need to calm the you know, your outbursts out and whatnot, or if or what you thought about that whole incident, you know, like, give me your feedback. And yeah, until next time, man. Peace.